See you guys. See you.
Yeah.
Buttons everywhere. All right. So, schools all over the United States are reforming and changing their ideologies. They're changing right down to their core, which is the students. Should students be paid to have good grades? I believe money shouldn't be used as a reward system and an incentive for children who excel. As I am a student, I am included in this spectrum of people that would be affected by this. So I think I can make the statement against it. Today I will talk to you all about student strengths, the easy way out of it, where the money could come from, some positive things, and finally why students do in fact not need the money from this. First, student strengths may make it harder to receive the money. Students who take harder classes would not be earning what they're capable of. Students who challenge themselves and do not receive a good grade because they're trying their hardest wouldn't get money from this. Intelligent students who have been taking advanced classes, maybe college classes, who aren't doing as well as they'd like to because they're actually being challenged for once in their life. They would not be getting any money if this reward system was in place. Now, on the opposite end of that, you could have students who might take the easy way out and who don't try to excel in life, and they get straight A's, but they're all taking like secondhand reading and all this stuff that's not helping them excel. Students who take classes where they don't try hard in them would just get easy money, and that would cheat the system. And they'd be receiving money from whoever supplies it, so that would drain the supply of money from whoever is putting it in anyway. So if some people cheat their way through it, don't you want to know where it comes from? The money given to the students, as far as plans have been processed, would either be from parents directly or from the teachers who get it from taxes, who get it from parents. Ergo, your parents are basically paying you for your good grades, which can really, deplete your parents' money supply. Parents already pay enough as it is for their children just to go to school, no matter what classes they take. So that money that they're putting forward for the student to just be there would be going back to their child directly, which isn't a good work ethic, honestly. Not enough people would be benefiting from this. Even though money is being brought specifically for this, there are, a couple things that are positive. Students would obviously be getting positive reinforcement, and they can use the money in the real world as opposed to a simple reward like a bookmark or extra credit. That stuff's not world capable. And then although you can obviously see some children using this money for bad things like junk food and hats and things that they don't really need. They can also use it for like gas for their car and maybe clothes that they need. So there are some positives, but there are also negatives. And let me explain why students shouldn't be paid. They don't need it, obviously. Students might not be earning what they should due to a strange way of some system. And then the other side, students would be earning more than they're worth because of easy classes. And money, obviously, it's not a good idea to use that from parents. Although I know I could use the money, I believe education is a privilege. So what can we take from this? Students should start excelling on their own rather than having to be rewarded. They don't need any sort of trophy because they're good students. They should just be naturally good students. I've talked to you about student strengths, the easy way out, where money comes from, and the positive aspects, and finally, why students, in fact, do not need the money. I believe that if there was some sort of reward system involved for students who are receiving all A's, it shouldn't be anything that they can just use for granted in the real world. It should be something like extra credit or maybe special privileges in the school. Before you say anything like, oh, that's dumb, I need the money, well, they should be paying me to go to school, don't think like that. It needs to be thought out very maturely, and I might be playing devil's advocate, but I am taking this from a parent's point of view. It's learning, lots of people see it as a chore. It's not a chore. It's just the privilege of knowledge itself. You know, some things might be difficult to learn, but you can always move on to something that's a little bit easier, that you can grasp better. And right now, what you're learning in school is just a phase of your life, because there's so much more out there that you can apply this knowledge to that could eventually, if you take advanced classes, you pass with all that knowledge, you can even go into something that gets you $1 million a day. So, yeah. Thank you. I need a shot of you guys at the end.